I am here today to talk to you about inventory. And if you've ever worked in a manufacturing facility, that's probably a word that you just hate to have. But if you're doing a very large pantry, then you need to make sure you've got an inventory. And so one of the first things that I want to show you about keeping an inventory, and this to me it's just normal, but I saw a question on another page by somebody asking, how often do you replace your preps? And I was just dumbfounded. I thought, what is wrong with this question? You don't just throw your preps out and replace them. You constantly work through them. You're constantly eating them. And, if I open a can of corn, I'm going to replace that can of corn, either buy a can in the grocery store, or I'm going to can some more, when the crop comes in. That's just the way it's done. And also keeping track of dates. And I don't put a whole lot of stock in dates because dates didn't even appear on things until, 30, 40, 50 years ago. Before that, there was no such thing as a date on a can. And if you pay attention to the dates, a lot of, they don't say expired on. Most of the time they say best by. And that means you get the most nutrition out of it by that date. So I'm going to show you what I do. I've got a couple of things that I keep on my shelf all the time, and I'm going to show you what I do as far as the dates are concerned. Let me turn this around here. Okay, so you can see here I've got JFG mayonnaise and Jif peanut butter. These are my husband's favorite things as far as sandwiches and stuff are concerned. And you can see on this one, it has the date Best by 5/28 of 26. This one says Best by 9/25 of 26. So when I put those on the shelf, this one's going in the back and that one's going to go in front of it. Same thing here with my peanut butter. Let's see if I can find the date on it. Right here at the bottom. That one says July 29th of 2027. Okay, so that one's got a year and a half to go on it. This one says January, what does it say? January 13th of 2026. This one is coming up pretty quick. But then I got to looking in the cabinet here. My husband's got a jar here that you can see is almost empty. So this will be the next one that gets opened. And of course, that one also, let me get back to it. So what does it say? It says, best if used by January 13th of 2026. So these were just a couple of examples that I had on the shelf. So, and of course, with either one of these, I probably have 10 or 12 of each on my shelf. And so the ones that have the more recent expiration, not really an expiration date, it's a best by date, will be the one that we use next. And then when it comes to home canned foods, every year whenever I can some, whatever I'm canning, tomatoes or green beans or meat or whatever, I will remove everything from my shelf of that particular food and put all of the new on the shelf in the back, and then line up all of the more, the older ones in the front. And that way, it might slip by, but rarely will I ever go and pull a jar off the shelf that is, older than what what I want to eat. I pulled a couple of days ago, I pulled some white bean chicken chili that I had canned, I think it was 2022. I'd have to go back and look at my videos because it was a long time ago when I canned white bean chicken chili the last time. And I pulled my last jar off the shelf, and my husband and I enjoyed it that night. It was delicious. And so, your home canned foods and your canned foods from the grocery store, they're going to last for many years. The only exception to that will be tomato products. And home canned tomato products, I trust more so than things that come in a can out of the grocery store. And the reason I say that is because they begin, because of the acid in the tomatoes, and of course, your pickles and things like that could do the same thing. They begin to take on the flavor of the aluminum. And so because of that, I don't get too many tomato products from the grocery store. Most of the time, my tomato products are home canned. So I hope this is helpful to you whenever you're putting your stuff on the shelf, to always put your oldest in the front so that, you don't lose anything. I have eaten my pretty white chicken. I have had that when it was 4 years old, and it's still just delicious. So it'll last a long time, but, and I'll say this, the lids you use do make a difference. I've tried over the years, I've tried so many different lids, and I promise you, the Superb lids, y'all have seen me do the comparisons with these lids. The Superb lids seal and stay sealed longer than any other lid. I still get the loud pop when I open them. You don't do that with Ball and 4 jars and all that. After several years, they're going to lose that. So anyway, if you have not tried the Superb lids, look in the description below this video and you'll find a coupon code. And for those of you that have been with me for a long time, I have not really recommended any lids. I've told you where you could get a lot of different kinds whenever they were scarce. But as far as recommending them, I haven't until the Superb lids came out. And before I finish with this video, I wanted to let y'all know, some of you already probably know, that my surgery was supposed to be today, and they postponed it. The reason is because my husband would never agree with this, but I have a very small throat. And because of that, the ear, nose, and throat doctor told me years ago that they could break my jawbones and pull my chin forward, and that it would help with my swallowing and, my problems with having a small throat. Well, because of that, I am very hard to intubate. And of course, if you've had surgery, they have to intubate you whenever you go into surgery. So I was supposed to have surgery today at the surgery center, but because of that, they said I was not a candidate for that because they don't have everything that they would need to do my intubation. So now they have me scheduled for this coming Friday. I don't have a time yet, and I've got a few hoops to jump through with getting an EKG and some things like that because I'm going to have it in a hospital. But anyway, I will keep y'all updated. My daughter will probably do a live or just a post or something to let y'all know, that I'm through surgery and all of that. And I hope to be able to do another couple of videos this week. I've still got a lot of stuff that I need to do before I have surgery, but I've also got to, to put together some food in the refrigerator and have some things in place before I go to the hospital. So anyway, I will try to see y'all again before that. But if not, until the next time, God bless each and every one of you. I appreciate y'all so much, more than y'all can know. Until the next time.